What's up, guys? Like, I'm really, really sick right now, but that's literally beside the point. Um, Literally right now, I've just been sitting up in my room, just chilling. I mean, I just got out of the shower, but besides that, um, I don't know. I really just think that this whole fighting thing with Dawson is really pointless because, like, I don't know. Like, I've been training for a while, and like, he said that he wanted to move the fight up, like, to March, like, well, sometime in this month. And that, I think, is a very stupid idea because not only do we play on the same soccer team, we're going to be playing on the whole team the whole rest of the year until summer, until yeah, so almost the whole rest of the year for school. And right now is the best time to get grades in, and the best time to get grades in is the time that he wants to fight. I really do truly think that he wants to try and screw up any of my chances of succeeding at all because he's just a person that really doesn't like me, and I get that vibe off of him a lot. That's why I don't talk to him, and we aren't friends because of that one reason. And it's I don't know. I feel like if he act like he texted me and he says I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Like I've been waiting to fight you for a while, and like literally my first thought was, why would you want to? Why did you say that you want to wait? You've been waiting for this for a long time, but like after the original fight where you destroyed me, you literally just didn't talk to me at all, and I got humiliated, and if you've been waiting for this for a while, why couldn't you have approached me this year or any time last year in 2019 or the rest of the year in 2018? Like I just don't get why you couldn't approach me about that at all. And it's not like I didn't want to fight you. It's because I you know at that time I just didn't know how to fight, and because I didn't know how to fight, like I wasn't gonna take that chance again. Like I got humiliated. I probably shouldn't have taken that chance at all. And I wanted a boxing match. Okay, I wanted a boxing match, and you wanted a street fight. Since you wanted a street fight, then we did that. So you wanted a street fight, we did that, and now you're trying to pull the same stuff that you pulled last time. Literally, he said, "Oh, well, I can we move the fight up like a month? Like I have stuff to do." And I said, "Oh yeah, sure, we can do that." And little did I know, he really didn't have anything to do. He didn't want to move anything up at all. So it's like, what's the deal here? It's like, is he gonna fight me like at all or not? Like, I'd love to fight, but I really don't want to risk getting suspended. And yeah, boxing is like one of my very the boxing is like one of my priorities in life, but I don't want to do it all the time, and I don't want to be, I don't want to be managed around, and I don't want to be pushed around, and I want to make my own decisions for myself. And it's like he wants to move it up at least a month. I went on his terms in the last fight. Now he should go on my terms on this one. It's like I went on your terms, Dawson. Last fight, you should go on my terms this fight. Like it doesn't make any sense how you won't. And I'm not trying to duck him. Like I'm not trying to say, oh well, no, I'm not gonna fight you because I'm afraid. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not like I'm not afraid at all. Like I've been training since the week after our fight. Like I take this stuff way too seriously, and it's like you said that you aren't a professional fighter, and neither am I, and I understand that. And then you went ahead and said that you won't need to prepare for anything. So if you're saying that I don't need to prepare for anything, does that mean that you don't need to prepare? Like, does that mean that you're not training or anything? Like, I mean, if it does, you kind of just gave everything away. Like, I want a serious fight. I don't think you want that at all. Like, like you said, you don't want beef, and we don't, and we're not, like, I agreed not fight, like, and have beef between each other, but this, that you're just creating beef, like, you're just creating it. And like, I I have, like, I just don't understand it. Like, after all that I've been through with you, well, I'm talking to Dawson. I hope he's watching this video. But after all that I've been through with you, like, let's go from third grade, when, like, I first moved here. So third grade, he tries to beat me up. Okay, with Narcir Hurd. They both succeed. Okay, they beat me and Nardi up. And then, when Nardi was one of my friends back then, he still is. And then in fourth grade, he beats me up on the playground in elementary school, and he didn't get suspended for that, and I got punished for that because apparently I started that, which I didn't start any of that. Literally, I had nothing against him in these first 2 years that I was here, and, like, then fifth grade, he makes fun of me. Okay, he just makes fun of me and just, it gets everybody to bully me. Sixth grade, he does the same thing. Now, seventh grade, here's when we fight originally. Seventh grade, he goes and he decides to fight me, okay? I wanted a boxing match. He decided, no, we're going to have a street fight. We're going to fight how I want to do it. And, being the stupid little seventh grader that I was, who didn't know anything, I went with it. And that was the worst decision ever, because now he's trying to flip it back over on me like he did the first time. I'm not gonna go his way. I'm not. I'm just not. It's like, I challenged you then, and you challenged me this time. Like, I, it's like, that's just how boxing works. It's like, the challenger does not get to make the decision where they fight. Like, the person who's already, who's the champ, the person that the other person's challenging, like, the challenger does not get to make the decision. The other fighter does. So I challenged you that time. You got to make the decisions. Now I get to make the decisions now. But it's very pointless, because although I love boxing, my priorities are playing soccer throughout March, April, and May. And your priorities are beating me up, humiliating me, and trying to have people bully me. Now, I really care about boxing, but what I care about more is soccer and showing up to practice and my grades. Like, I've been going through a lot of stuff lately, and I don't think that he really cares. Like, he said, "Oh yeah, I hope everything gets better, man." Like, you would realize that I care more about my grades and more about my family problems and more about soccer and showing up to practice than actually boxing. Like, I'll practice with other people for boxing, every other day, but if you want to move it up to March 15th, I don't see a problem with that, but I do see a problem with moving it up, because it's like, if you wanted to wait, or I mean, if you didn't want to wait, and you've been waiting for so long, why couldn't you have talked to me about this before? Like, you never decided to make a deal with me or tell me anything about this. And you say that we aren't professionals. I understand that, but I am friends with a lot of people at the Berwick Boxing Club that are professionals, and I do seek out training advice and just any advice at all to those professionals, and I will eventually meet with them and just practice and just work with actual professionals, because that's just something that I love. Like, I love the sport, but I also care more about getting my grades in, and I care about passing 8th grade. Boxing is always going to be around. There's always time for boxing. There's not always time to play soccer and to pass 8th grade. You only get one chance to pass 8th grade, and then if you don't, you have to go through it again and again and again and again until you finally pass it. And I'm not gonna risk that. So either Dawson goes my way or there's no fight. Like, there's just no point in it anyway, because if he wants to move it in March or like in March and April and in May, we're going to have soccer. So there's no point in even having the fight. So it's like I'm literally wasting my time. I've been wasting my time for 2 years on this, and I knew it wasn't going to happen again because I knew he wouldn't go my way. It's just like he wants it his way or the highway. That's kind of how it is. Like I'm just done. Like I mean, like I'm sick right now. Like I am in no mood to argue, and no mood to fight, and no mood to do anything. Like I just want to rest, and I just want to get through everything before soccer starts. Like is that too much to ask, bro?